Hello and welcome to Global Skies Local Impacts, the podcast that delves into the fascinating world of military aviation and its profound effects on nations and regions. I'm Miss Nary, and with me today is our esteemed expert, Teacher Narith.
Thank you, Miss Nary. It's a pleasure to be back. Today, we're setting our sights on Southeast Asia, specifically Thailand, to unravel the intricate story of one particular aircraft that has significantly reshaped its air defense capabilities and regional standing, the Saab JAS-39 Gripen, a product of Swedish aerospace engineering.
Indeed, Teacher Narith. When we think of modern fighter jets, names like F-16s, F-35s, or even Sukhois often come to mind. But the Gripen, a somewhat underdog compared to its more globally ubiquitous counterparts, holds a unique and crucial position in the Royal Thai Air Force, or RTAF. What first strikes you about Thailand's decision to acquire the Gripen?
What immediately stands out, Miss Nary, is the context of its acquisition. Thailand, like many nations, faced the perpetual challenge of modernizing its air force while balancing budget constraints and geopolitical considerations. For decades, the RTAF had primarily operated American-made aircraft, namely the F-5 Freedom fighters and later F-16 Fighting Falcons. By the early 2000s, while the F-16s were still capable, a significant portion of their fleet consisted of aging F-5s, which were becoming increasingly expensive to maintain and less capable in the face of rapidly advancing regional air power. The RTAF needed a cost-effective, multi-role platform that could provide a substantial leap in capability, not just a marginal upgrade. They weren't just buying jets, they were investing in a new concept of air power.
So it wasn't just about replacing old aircraft, but about a strategic shift. What made the Gripen, a relatively niche European fighter, stand out against competitors like updated F-16 variants or even potential French or Russian offerings during that tender process?
That's an excellent question, Miss Nary, and it speaks volumes about the Gripen's inherent design philosophy. The Gripen, particularly the CD variant acquired by Thailand, was designed from the ground up for network-centric warfare. This means it's not just a standalone fighter, it's a sophisticated node in a larger information ecosystem. Its advanced data links, including the NATO standard Link 16 and Sweden's secure Link T, allow for unparalleled real-time data sharing with other Gripens, ground control, and even naval assets. For Thailand, this meant a dramatic improvement in situational awareness and coordinated operations, something their older F-5s could only dream of. Furthermore, its smart systems and relatively low logistical footprint meant it was significantly cheaper to operate and maintain compared to many heavier, twin-engine alternatives. It could fly for longer periods between major overhauls, and its modular design facilitated easier repairs and upgrades. This combination of advanced technology, multi-role flexibility, excelling in air-to-air, air-to-ground, and reconnaissance missions, and cost efficiency made it an incredibly attractive package for the RTAF.
That's a powerful argument for its selection. Let's dig deeper into the actual impact on the Royal Thai Air Force's operational capabilities. How did the Gripen transform the day-to-day operations and strategic outlook for the RTAF?
The transformation was profound, Miss Nary. Firstly, the Gripen's multi-role capability meant that a single airframe could perform tasks that previously required specialized aircraft. With its PS-05A multi-mode radar, capable of tracking multiple targets simultaneously at long ranges, and its ability to carry a diverse array of weaponry, from the AIM-120 AMRAAM for beyond visual range combat to precision-guided munitions for ground attack, the Gripen gave the RTAF unparalleled flexibility. This wasn't just about having a faster jet, it was about having a smarter, more versatile platform. Think of it this way. Older generations of fighters often excelled in one or two areas. The Gripen, however, brought a true swing role capability, allowing mission parameters to be changed even mid-flight, adapting to the dynamic nature of modern warfare. This required a complete overhaul of pilot training, emphasizing advanced tactical decision-making and optimal utilization of the aircraft's sophisticated avionics and data fusion capabilities. RTAF pilots had to learn to not just fly, but to command a complex information system.
So it wasn't just about the hardware, but also the human element and doctrine. Did the Gripen acquisition facilitate any broader strategic changes or alliances for Thailand in the region?
Absolutely, Miss Nary. The choice of the Gripen also represented a deliberate diversification of Thailand's defense procurement strategy. Historically, Thailand has been a major recipient of U.S. military aid and equipment. While the relationship with the US remains strong, acquiring the Gripen from Sweden demonstrated Thailand's willingness to look beyond traditional suppliers and seek the best fit for its specific needs, without necessarily tying itself to a single geopolitical sphere of influence for its core defense assets. This diversification can enhance strategic autonomy. Furthermore, the Gripen's NATO standard Link 16 data link improved interoperability with other allied air forces, including the US and Singapore, which operate Link 16 compatible aircraft. This has been particularly evident in multilateral exercises like Cobra Gold, where the RTAF's Gripens could seamlessly integrate into complex air defense scenarios, sharing real-time tactical pictures with partners. This strengthens Thailand's position as a capable and modern security partner in the Indo-Pacific, contributing to regional stability and collective defense efforts. Moreover, we must consider the indirect impact. The acquisition wasn't just about the aircraft itself, but also the comprehensive package that came with it. Sweden provided an integrated air defense system that included Saab 340 Erieye AEW&C, airborne early warning and control platforms, which function as mini AWACS platforms. This means the Gripens are not operating blindly. They are guided by sophisticated airborne radars that provide an overarching picture of the airspace, directing fighters and coordinating responses. This synergy between the Gripen and Erieye dramatically multiplied the RTAF's defensive capabilities, creating a truly layered and networked air defense architecture. It shifted the RTAF from a reactive force to a more proactive and integrated force, capable of early threat detection and coordinated interception, which is crucial for sovereign airspace protection in a contested region.
That's a fantastic point about the integrated system, Teacher Narith. It truly elevates the entire defense posture. Now, let's talk about the economic and long-term implications. The Gripen is often lauded for its cost-effectiveness, but what does that truly entail for Thailand in terms of sustainment and future upgrades?
The cost-effectiveness of the Gripen, Miss Nary, is a multifaceted benefit that extends far beyond the initial purchase price. For Thailand, it translates into lower operational costs per flight hour compared to many of its heavier counterparts, primarily due to its single-engine design, efficient fuel consumption, and relatively simpler maintenance requirements. The modular design of the Gripen means that components can be easily swapped out, reducing downtime for repairs and maintenance schedules more predictable. This significantly impacts the long-term sustainment budget, allowing the RTAF to maintain a higher readiness rate for their fleet without disproportionately burdening the defense budget. Furthermore, Sweden has been known to offer more flexible technology transfer and support agreements than some other defense contractors, fostering a degree of self-sufficiency for the RTAF in maintaining and potentially even upgrading their Gripen fleet in the future. This reduces reliance on foreign technicians for routine maintenance, empowering local expertise and creating a more robust, independent operational capability. It's about bang for your buck in a very strategic sense, optimizing precious defense resources for maximum effect.
So it's a smart long-term investment, not just a quick fix. What about the strategic message this sends to other nations in Southeast Asia, where arms acquisitions are often closely watched for shifts in the regional balance of power? The Gripen's presence certainly adds another dimension to the regional security landscape. While Southeast Asia has seen an increase in advanced fighter acquisitions, Thailand's choice of the Gripen over, say, more F-16s or even Russian Su-30s highlights a pragmatic approach. It signals a commitment to modernizing and maintaining a credible deterrent, but also perhaps an emphasis on smart power, leveraging advanced networking and systems integration rather than simply raw numbers or heavy-hitting platforms. The Gripen's sophisticated electronic warfare suite and advanced data links make it a formidable opponent, capable of operating effectively in contested environments. This could encourage other nations to consider similar networked capabilities in their own defense procurements, fostering a more connected, albeit potentially more complex, regional air defense environment. It shows that even a smaller, lighter fighter can punch well above its weight when integrated into a sophisticated system. It positions Thailand as a player that understands the future of air combat isn't just about brute force, but about information superiority and integrated operations. This strategic messaging is subtle but powerful, reinforcing Thailand's sovereignty and its capacity to protect its national interests effectively within a dynamic region.
Exactly, Miss Nary. The Gripen has undoubtedly elevated Thailand's air power status. Its impact is visible not just in the hardware, but also in the doctrine, training, and strategic mindset of the Royal Thai Air Force. From transforming their operational capabilities with its multi-role flexibility and network-centric design, to fostering a more independent and diversified defense procurement strategy, and enhancing interoperability with key allies, the Gripen has been a game changer. It represents a significant step for the RTAF into the era of fourth-generation plus air warfare, allowing them to effectively patrol their airspace, participate in complex regional exercises, and project a credible deterrent. It's a testament to how a well-chosen, technologically advanced, and cost-efficient platform can deliver disproportionate strategic value to a nation, ensuring its security and influence in a rapidly evolving geopolitical landscape. The Gripen hasn't just joined the RTAF, it has fundamentally reshaped it for the challenges of the 21st century.
That's a very comprehensive summary, Teacher Narith. The story of Thailand's Gripen fleet is a compelling case study in modern Air Force transformation. It demonstrates that advanced technology, when carefully selected and integrated, can yield immense benefits, both operationally and strategically, for nations looking to enhance their defense capabilities without necessarily breaking the bank. It's truly fascinating to see how a single platform can have such a far-reaching and multifaceted impact. Thank you for shedding such detailed light on this topic.
My pleasure, Miss Nary. It's a topic rich with insights into defense procurement and regional dynamics. Thank you for having me.
And thank you to our listeners for joining us on Global Skies, Local Impacts. We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the impact of Thailand's Saab JAS-39 Gripen. Join us next time for another exploration into the world of aviation and its global footprint. Until then, fly safe.